Welcome to today's video. Today we have a question from Tia. Tia said, "Hello everyone. I have been on this path for a short while and I have found it incredibly difficult to disidentify from thoughts and this personal identity. Some days I feel good and light, almost separated from thoughts. Then other days I feel so weighed down by them. The last 2 days I was experiencing a sudden and deep depression where I felt completely consumed by thought and I could not see any hope in life. This morning I'm feeling better. My question is it possible to disidentify from thought before the identity shift of awakening? I am fighting a losing fight since I have not experienced any shift in identity yet. The whole process feels quite confusing and overwhelming." So thank you for your question, Tia. This is something that we all go through and we have to practice through this challenge. So it's not an obstacle. It is the very path to awakening and breaking identification with thought, with personal identity. So you have to understand that this flip-flop, where one day you feel good and clear and one day you feel totally doubtful and feel like you're making no progress and you've lost everything, this will continue to happen. Matter of fact, why shouldn't it happen? This flip-flop, this constant up and down, good and bad, highs and lows, it shows you the instability of mind. It shows you the instability of thought, emotion, moods, feelings. And currently, we make our home. We place our identity inside of that which is unstable. Thought, feeling, emotion, moods, body. So as long as we continue to identify, we will have these ups and downs. As long as we continue to place our sense of self, our belief in these things, we will continue to feel like we are flowing in the ups and downs. This, during your practice, is not to be resisted. It's simply to be acknowledged. That which flows up and down, that which comes and goes, that which is unstable, is observed by you to come and go. It never changes you at all. Whatever comes and goes, and you always remain. You are only the witness of what comes and goes. You are only the awareness, the space in which all things that appear come and go. So firstly, the more you resist this constant up and down, this unstable mind, the more you remain in identification with it. Because question this, investigate this. What resists this up and down? For whom is this up and down a problem? And you'll find that at the root of that is also personal identity. At the root of that struggle is also believing in the mind which resists as what I am. Taking yourself to be mind, you like things and you don't like things. You are attached to things and then you resist other things. Even this is to be noticed and acknowledged. So, second thing is, do not look for this shift in identity as something that will happen to you in the future. If you continue to look at it as something that has to happen to you in the future and then you'll be free from this, then it will always remain in the future. And you will look at whatever you're currently experiencing as an obstacle. The shift in identity that you speak of is here and now. This isn't just some mystical, fluffy statement. This is the truth, and you have to confirm this for yourself. In moments of practice, when you, rather than just identify with these thoughts, feelings, emotions, moods, you learn to observe. You learn to observe without judgment. You learn to observe without resistance. Observe without clinging. Observe without describing. Then you naturally find your true place of witnessing. You naturally find yourself positioned as the awareness already The awareness which is not suffering, the awareness which is not preferring or resisting, the awareness which is not trying to create a shift in identity, for even that is a mental notion. You are always that. In the moments you struggle and just constantly fight mind against mind, you're ignorant to this fact. So this shift in identity is not somewhere in the future. It is here and now. And it happens by you practicing the teaching. We cover very simple pointers here. There's nothing complicated. You're learning to observe without judgment. And you're learning to notice the very awareness of these changeful thoughts and feelings and moods. You have to start to bring that forward in your recognition. Because from that, here and now, you are not the thoughts. Here and now, you will notice you are not these moods. Here and now, you will notice that what you are is not bothered by these changeful seasons of thoughts, emotions, moods. So my third point to you, thoughts and emotions, everything that you are aware of, including the sensations of the body, including the sense perceptions, these are passing visitors, fleeting visitors, changing seasons. They all appear and disappear in your seeing, in your awareness. Not now what I'm talking to you is not you, Tia, or you, John, or you, Lisa. The self that I'm referring to in this statement is the essence of what you are, the awareness, the beingness in which all things appear and disappear. Observe this. Observe all that appears, all that you know, all that you are aware of as not self. Discard it through your discernment as illusion, as appearance rather than self. And again, this practice is here and now. This is nothing to be looked forward to in the future. You're either practicing this here and now, or you are in ignorance fighting the battle inside of the flow of the changeful. Although you are never really inside of that, you only appear to be, and that is why it's all sort of a comedy. Because in our ignorance, we take ourselves to be inside of the dream, suffering the dream. But you are always the awareness in which the dream is appearing. So the path to that is practice. So how to implement this daily? Well, you need a sit-down practice of silence. If you're the moment you wake up, you're just concerned with personal stuff and you just run about all day doing things and just chasing experiences and constantly just thinking about me and my life, there will be little to no room for this understanding. That is the realm of ignorance, of personal identity, where ego is king. So you need 2 times per day where you sit down away from all distractions and you close your eyes, you withdraw from the senses, and you practice the pointers. If you want to know which pointers to practice, check the description box below. I'm giving away a few resources right now that will help you with exactly what to practice. It doesn't matter if you're a beginner to this, or it doesn't matter if you're going deeper into this practice with self-inquiry, those resources will really help you. But every single day, you take some time and you just practice. You withdraw your attention from what you know, what you are aware of, aka thoughts, feelings, emotions, ideas, and you contemplate awareness itself. You rest as yourself, silent being, silent knowing. It is in the absence of concepts, in that silence, where you will become more and more receptive to this knowledge, more and more understanding of your true nature. And then during the day, when you are up and about and doing things and working and spending time with family and friends and whatnot, the practice stays the same. You have to do your best, even in those moments. Again and again, you will fall into that identification and you have to come back with the same pointer that you're practicing in your sit-down sessions. So I recommend you to implement that. Don't run away from silence, because otherwise you will never understand these teachings. Truly. It is a big mistake that many people in spiritual circles make. Just constant talking and reading and watching videos and whatnot. Those are all fine, but that knowledge will only be digested and understood and internalized and experienced through silence. So check out the resources that I mentioned down below. I have some free courses, and I also have my self-inquiry PDF guide that will help you with this. If it is something that you need more support with, learn more about School of Awakening, which is a step-by-step program that will help you dissolve mind identification and really start to awaken to your true being. I hope that this video helped you. Please like this video and subscribe to our channel. It really helps. I'll see you next time.